introduce you to the man of the hour. I call him Mr. T because to me, he's that special. He's always wearing his heart on his sleeve for everybody, helping us get through things we need. And with that, Thomas Dubois, take it away.
Well, thank you, dear. And so Mark and Andrea, you're very special to me. You know that. Always here. Guys, we've been doing this call Monday nights for, I don't know, I've been doing it since Team National, so that's at least 9 years ago. And I was probably doing it for 10 years there. So almost 20 years that we've been doing this call, at least 15. Let's just call it at least 15. And you know, throughout that time, you know, there was a time that there was that you know, we did it on a phone call. And so Mark, you got everybody handled on the co-host side, right? Somebody say yes.
We're good.
Okay, thank you. Especially with some coming on. Okay, great. And then if I don't see him when he comes, but well, I will. Okay. So anyways, you know, we've had just some phenomenal numbers on here. Today's a holiday, and we know that that there's a lot of great opportunity in this world right now. If any time was the right time to pay attention to the cryptocurrency space, to pay attention to the collaboration space, to pay attention to the community building space, it's now. It's right this very second. It's not tomorrow. It's not the next day. It's right now, because there's just some great things going on. So today we're going to bring you just another one and shed some more light on one of the newer things that we've been excited about that we're diversifying with. And it is in the cryptocurrency space. It is in the NFT space. It's also in the mining space. So I say this, if some of this is going over your head already and it continues to go over your head, just allow it. It's A-OK for that to happen. So because I learned something brand new today about this about an hour or so, what is 2 hours ago, that we were on a little Zoom with the two guests tonight. And but what I wanted to do is, you all know, let's just get into what that is and what we're going to talk about tonight. So we're going to talk about mining and multiplying your income through mining hashtags. And I want you to understand the possibilities that are in this arena. And here's the deal for now on, because there's no way I'm only bringing one thing to the table ever again. It's never happening. Okay, never again in my lifetime. And anybody that's telling you to, you might as well just, no, I'm just kidding. But anybody that's telling you to, they're missing out on too many opportunities. But something might not be for you, and something might be, right? Okay, so understanding that we understand that. You know, matter of fact, one of our guests is going to be Nalani Rude tonight, and Mr. Jimmy Hepburn. And they're both awesome folks. But Nalani just made up a Facebook page that is multi-versatile as well. And so we just want to bring opportunity. We want to bring ideas. And when Nalani brought this to me, I was flabbergasted. Although when Jimmy first talked to me, I put the hat on tonight so I could try to catch some of what he says, because it all went like this. No. But without a doubt, you know, I've been in the cryptocurrency space for quite some time. But when I had just started to learn about NFTs, about different things, and when they talked about mining with hashtags, it started to make a little bit of sense to me. And as it started to make sense to me, I then listened to, you know, Mark, could you grab? Okay, thanks. I started to listen to why Nalani got excited about it. And the truth is, Me and Alani have known each other from afar for quite a few years. We've known each other as good friends and business partners for a little over a year now, to where that anytime I've reached out to her, she's always been there for me. And we've decided to diversify in some areas and to serve each other and to serve each other's communities because of some things that we learned together, that we made some decisions together, I guess would be a good way to say it. And laughed and cried and did a few of those things in the last few months to get excited about what you're about to hear about. So what I'd like to do is I'd like Nalani to come on, introduce herself to you if you don't know who she is. And I'd like her to tell you a little bit about why and what she got excited about with Tag Protocol and what that means to her now. And then I'll let you introduce Jimmy in the same, however you choose to. And if Jimmy wants to put on a quick presentation for everybody, that's great. Doesn't matter. Again, I want to say before I kick it to Nalani, if you would explain why you put together your Facebook page, why I introduced this the way I did, diversification. Andrea doesn't like everything I look at, but I show her everything I look at. Okay. She should. No, I'm just kidding. But but with that, let me hush and hand it to Miss, my good friend, somebody I count on. We talk almost daily now. Besides my bestie over there, Miss Sarah Warren. I'll let Nalani take it away.
Thank you so much, Thomas. I tell you what, everything was point on. I mean, my gosh. As far as you wearing your heart on your sleeve, you are just a tremendous leader. And one of the biggest blessings in my life is that we have gotten closer, truly. And I see why people just adore you. I really do. And so that was, that was all part of that brought me to this place right here. And I'm not going to go into too much of a deep dive, but I'll tell you, at the end of November, I was really looking for something that, whether you recruited into it or not, you were going to win. I did not know what that looked like. I knew there were some things out there that looked awesome, but they were scary, and I'm not a gambler. And I have 5 kids. I've never had the luxury of having tons of money just to gamble. So it needs to be something safe and something very, very beneficial. And I knew that I'm from old school network marketing. I really am. I'm from the put your blinders on, don't look left, don't look right. You have one company, you're married to that company. If you're talking to other distributors from another company, you're cheating. That's a no-no. That's just where I'm from. But also, network marketing has been very, very good to our family. So I'll put that out there. I'm not poo-pooing anything, and I have zero regrets. However, I knew that there's so many different projects in the crypto space. Things have changed over the years, especially 2020. When 2020 came and all those lockdowns and all the job losses, things are different now. And if we don't evolve with it, we're going to be left in the dust. And so I knew that there were so many great crypto projects out there that I didn't want to just speak one. There's so many great projects out here. I wanted to be able to tell my friends and family about this one and this one and this one that may or may not benefit them if they choose. And so I launched into just the journey of figuring that out. And I'm telling you, when you go looking, it's amazing how things just start showing up. So I watched my good friend Jimmy he started making these posts in his stories, his Facebook stories. And it went something like, make crypto passively with a hashtag. That's what it said. And I thought, I don't even know what this means, but it sounds very intriguing. So I reached out to him and I said, Jimmy, did you tell me about this before? And he says, I don't think so. He's like, do you want to jump on the Zoom? I said, absolutely. So we jumped on a Zoom and he showed me exactly what he had his hands on. And I didn't understand it all, and that was okay. But what I did understand, I was extremely excited about. I knew that there was somebody out there in this world that was brilliant enough to monetize a hashtag that's already out in the world being used. I didn't have to purchase a hashtag and then build a sales funnel around it, run traffic to it. I didn't have to private message 1,000 different people a day, like, hey friend, hey girl, well, you know, nothing. I didn't have to do any of that. It was already out in the world being used, and it was going to start to mine a cryptocurrency passively. So while I'm out being the Uber mom and in the bleachers on the sidelines with my kids, this thing was earning me money in the background. And I just thought, you know what, I need that. I need that in my life. I just am going to cannonball in and figure it out later. And I bought my first hashtag December 1st. And it has just been a whirlwind ever since. People get it. If there is any kind of like not quite putting the puzzle pieces together yet, it comes quickly. It really does. I mean, people get this. It's exciting. We're making money. And this is what I love. I no longer want to be a part of projects where the 3% only win, or just people at the top only win, or they're the ones making money. I want to be a part of something where everybody is going to win. Everybody, not some, not a few, everybody. And I knew that if somebody bought a hashtag and they didn't want to tell anybody, they just wanted to mine their cryptocurrency, I knew they were going to win. I just knew. I also knew that because there's a referral bonus attached to that, if somebody wanted to share this project, they were also going to win. And to me, that is everything. That is everything right there. It stays in our own crypto wallet. You know, it's something when you realize you truly don't have. I've been part of projects. I will say I've been part of projects where we think we own our wallets, but we don't own our wallets. So the things that we are doing with like the MetaMask, a Trust wallet, those are yours. Those are ours. And to me, you don't know what you don't know, but when you do, you need to do better. And that's what I'm doing. In 2022, this is what I'm doing. I am involved in projects that are so beneficial to everyone. You can't help but get excited about it and want to share. And it's you don't have to be a crypto expert. You don't have to be any of that, that will take you from, I don't even know what it is, I don't have a wallet, to all of a sudden you're owning your own NFT. And for that that is everything. That is where it's at. I formed the Facebook group because I think there's so many great things that Tommy is involved in, that has shared with me and Sarah. And it's just time for 100% of us to win, not 3%, 100%. Have I forgotten anything, Thomas? I feel like I just been talking.
I don't think so, Sarah. If she forgets anything, you can jump into anytime.
Oh,
I always put Sarah on the spot. She always gets mad at me, but you know what? Let's show them a little bit deeper what this is about. Yes, but let's also hear from Jimmy's heart on why he got excited about this. And you've known Jimmy for a while, haven't you?
I have. So Jimmy and I have done some projects in the past, and it's been fun. We've made money, and then we both went into a health and wellness lane. And so he would want me to join his, I would want him to join mine, and we were just parallel. And so I'm literally thrilled we get to work together this guy, he's one of these guys that whatever he touches, he's just winning, but he stays humble. So you can't help but cheer for him. Like, he's winning. He's not one of these guys like, you're rolling your eyes. He's winning. He's humble. He loves Jesus. I mean, he's just a great guy. I always say Bronx, but what is it, Jimmy? What do I always say the Bronx, but it's not. Brooklyn. He was born in Brooklyn, raised in the Caribbean. He's smart. He speaks like 3 or 4 different languages. He's just a great guy. So on that note, Jimmy Hepburn, take it away.
Sounds good. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to share a quick overview of this opportunity. Hopefully, you'll be able to connect the dots and have an understanding. And then from there, decide if it's something that you want to be part of or not. But I promise you, it's well worth it. And based on what I'm seeing, where it's going, where it's heading, you do not want to miss the boat. And there's a very small opportunity. And only some people are going to have access to this information. Not everyone will. And so I don't know if you guys saw sometime back in March, there was a video that came out about what's an NFT, and it kind of went viral. And NFT made a lot of noise. That's why a lot of people hear about it. They know about it, but they don't really understand it. They don't think that it's accessible to them. Well, today I'm going to show you an opportunity where you could own an NFT, a piece of the internet, a piece of the blockchain, and you could own it through hashtags, through data mining. And Coinbase talks about NFT, but data mining NFT is the biggest thing, the biggest game changer in the NFT space. Question is, what's an NFT? It's what they call a non-fungible token. The easiest way to explain it is owning a piece of the internet, owning something in the digital space. Like back in the days, we had Web 2.0 and you could have a domain name. Well, today you could own an item like a picture or a video or music. Anything that's digital could be an NFT. And a word, because we can't break it, it's something that is like a certificate of authenticity. You have ownership of a deed literally on the internet. We could turn into an NFT. So in March, there was a lot of noise around the same time that song came out. It's because of this painting that was sold for $69 million as an NFT. Someone said, well, hey, I want to buy this painting for $69 million, whatever it is that they thought it was worth. It kind of went viral. A lot of people started doing their own NFTs, and this Bunk Bear sells for $1.3 billion, and the Paris Hiltons and others are bringing their collections of NFTs, pictures, videos, dunks for the basketball players. I've seen people create Nike shoes NFT so that in that metaverse, people could actually wear these Nike shoes. It's pretty cool. And so you have the gaming industry involved, you have the real estate industry involved. And why is because Mark Zuckerberg is creating this big metaverse that is a virtual world where everything that is happening in your physical world could happen in that virtual space. That means that you don't have to leave your house, but we could be in the White House at the same time, from our home, having a cup of tea and having conversations with everyone that we want to bring into that space. You'll be able to click on a picture and literally buy it for whatever amount of money that they say it's worth. You'll be able to have your favorite music play into a specific location that you own in that space. So that is where we're heading, the virtual space. Now, it's not for everybody, and I don't know that everybody's going to want to be involved. Like, I was like, I don't really want to be involved in that space. But then I realized that there's a transfer of wealth. Like, all the money's going there. Like, why can't a picture cost $1.3 billion? Like, that didn't make sense to me. But it's all connected to trading. It's all connected to the blockchain. It's all connected to value. It's all connected to community. And that is how these items go up in price, right? So I understood that there was a transfer of wealth, and it made sense, for me to get involved. Luckily, my friend calls me in April around the time that this big NFT move is happening, and they sold that painting, and he's like, Jimmy, you need to buy a hashtag. It's an NFT. And I'm like, yeah, I heard about NFT. So I went ahead and looked into it, and a little reluctant. I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with the hashtag? Like, do I need to have people click on it? Like, do I have to sell my own hashtags after I buy them and make a profit? I didn't know what to do. And so he says, no, just buy the hashtag. And in September, you're going to make money every hour. That can't be it. It's too easy. But that was it. That's all it was. And so I went ahead and I went to the website and I bought Google. It was available. I think my first hashtag was Google and my second hashtag was music. And I got a few more. But when I bought it, if you looked on Twitter, you notice that this hashtag tweets frequently. And so, I said, let me go ahead and buy it. So now I own this unique hashtag that nobody else can get. Google has to pay me money if they want to have their own hashtags at this point. But it's producing me tag points, producing me crypto. He says, hey, by the way, you got one hashtag, but the prices are low. They're $200 right now because there's barely 300 hashtags sold. But they're gonna go up every 5,000 hashtags. They're gonna go up $50. And today, I mean, these hashtags that were $200 are now $600 per hashtag. And you can see there's still a lot of hashtags to sell before it hits $1,000 per hashtag. There's only 100,000 hashtags available. And so once they run out, we can't have this conversation in a few months. You won't be able to share this with another person. So it's not network marketing. It's not a company. It's you preparing for an ecosystem that has the potential to change the way people do transactions on the blockchain. So what did I do? I understood the concept of mining. I understand that the people that made money, that became millionaires, were those that bought mining machines and they had mining plants. So I went ahead and bought a few more. And of course, I got 45 hashtag total, but you can see that they mined me 6,000 here, another 11,000 there. In 1 week, that one mined me 1,299. So my hashtags are making me money, cryptocurrency, every single hour of the day. And I thought that was exciting. Now, some people want to know how this works. Well, it doesn't matter what hashtag you get. Whether you misspell the hashtag or you got one that's very popular, you're going to fall in some brackets from grade 1 to grade 21. And the brackets are split with the people that are within the same grade. So my hashtag, for example, Google, which is a grade 2, 580 tag coins is shared with everyone that is in grade 2. Now, maybe an hour later, it could go up to grade 1 or it could go down to grade 11. Then I'm going to be sharing the pool 400 tag coins with people that are in grade 11. So these grades are going to move depending on the frequency of use of your hashtag. So look for something that's popular. Look for an artist that has a lot of fans. Look for a product that tweets every day and does a lot of marketing, that type of stuff. So what is the tag coin? Tag coin is the tag protocol coin. This coin is designed to be used on multiple platforms and not limited to one platform. This coin is expected to be, if it works out the way it's supposed to, the big coins for NFTs. NFTs are expensive, but the gas fees are even more expensive. You probably will buy an NFT for $40 and pay $100 gas fee. And so the solution to that is finding a coin that could be used for NFT purchases, but that is way cheaper. Tag Protocol is positioning themselves to do this. And we need your help. We need your help to build, the community to be able to have the amount of miners that we need to be able to get the coin to the price that we want. So price is expected to go to about $100, possibly $50 in the next 6 months to the next year. And depending on the amount of people that will come into the community, it could be more. There's no limits from it to going from 100 to 1,000 if the community is healthy enough with the right people that understand what to do. So you're invited to be part of that community. With or without you, the hashtags are going to sell. We're going to hit the 20,000. And so you could also buy the tag coin if you want. But why buy the tag coin when you could buy what produces the tag coin? And that's going to pay you for the next 10 years. So this example is when I remember the tag coin was 6 cents. 6 cents for one coin. I had about 21,000 that was produced from my hashtags, which is exciting, right? Well, that was $1,200. It didn't seem like a lot at the time because it was 6 cents. But a few months later, the coin went up to 23 cents, and now it's worth $5,000. That's exciting. I'm waiting for the coin to be $1 to be $23,000 or $10 at $230,000. But can you imagine? My 40 hashtags paid me $200,000 just because I bought a mining machine and I waited for the coin to go up, knowing that it's when we get the community together that it's possible. I'm no longer dependent and waiting to see if Shiba or whatever other coin is going to do what they're supposed to be doing. As a matter of fact, if you guys look at the chart on CoinMarketCap, while crypto is going down, Bitcoin is going down, Ethereum is going down, Tagcoin just went from 17 cents to 31 cents today. So, it's not dependent on, and I don't know if you did, Thomas, but I bought $20,000 worth of Tagcoins right when it was around 20 cents. So I'm excited that it went up, right? And so some people bought, some people didn't buy. You still have time, or you buy what produces it, right? If you have money in the liquidity pool, I know you saw some money go up in that pool, right? Because the liquidity pool went from 20 something cents, 21, all the way up to 27, each liquidity pool token, which we'll get into in a minute. So mining machines, you guys know that that's what people bought to produce crypto, but it's expensive and it requires electricity. Well, today you don't have to have that problem anymore. We figured out a solution. We created an ecosystem that allows us to mine cryptocurrency without requiring the consumption of electricity. it's done through the blockchain, through social media, based on performance on each word. As long as you could create a performance for a word, you could turn into an NFT and you could monetize that. So we're now able to produce crypto based on the performance. And you can see it on the Oracle. It actually shows you how many coins you get paid every hour. It shows you how many pages it was indexed. It shows you what grade. It shows you how many tag coin that you got paid. And this is literally public record for people to go check the value of your hashtag. You could mine, you could put it on an auction, you could put the liquidity pool. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. Listen, all this from your phone, and you could mine everything from your phone. Now, in the next 6 months, we're working on creating the social platform. Like OpenSea, we're going to have NFTs on there. You have your own NFT, you could put it on there, and there's going to be music, there's going to be art, there's going to be gaming. I'm bringing on some top artists that will be able to put value to the platform. And so that's going to attract a lot of people, a lot of fans to grow our network even more. So there's going to be a lot of value for that crypto coin. Why? Because they need to convert their money, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and whatever else, into tag coin to buy these NFTs that also, if the community does good, will go up in value fairly quickly. So do you understand how you mining the coin that people are going to use, utility, right, could actually shoot up? Even our hashtags, when we run out of hashtags, when we sell 100,000 hashtags, what do you think is going to happen? Well, we're going to list them on auction. The hashtag is an NFT. The same way a Bung Bear sells for $1.3 million, guess what? $billion, I'm sorry. Guess what? Your hashtag could be worth millions as well because it produces a coin that could go up to $10,000. So somebody may see value in that, may see a good investment in that, and may want to buy your NFT hashtag. I have Beyonce, I have Grant Cardone. I could kind of show off and say, Grant, keep tweeting, buddy. Go ahead, keep producing content. I'm getting paid every time you do so. And maybe, he'll feel like, what, let me grab my hashtag and own my name and show off and get my fans to tweet so I can make more money. Who knows? So the price of the coin is going to shoot up, obviously, because of that. Liquidity pool is available. The liquidity pool farming is another way for you to generate income. You add liquidity into the system. As people are buying, selling, doing transactions, you earn some transactions. You also earn additional tag coins. There's a certain amount of tag coins that goes into the liquidity pool, so you get to benefit from this. And as you get involved, you'll learn more about that. And then another way to make money here is selling hashtags. I know some of you guys don't like to sell, but the pitch is very easy. This is my pitch. Hey, are you getting paid off the hashtags that you currently use on social media? No. Well, I just discovered a way to get paid on the hashtags that you're currently using. Would you like to know how? And they're always going to say yes. Because if they're not getting paid, and I am, they want to know how. And this is the easiest way, guys. This is the easiest pitch. You're going to get paid in BNB based on your rank. So depending on how many hashtags you sold or your team sold, not you, your team sold, you're going to be able to get to ranks that will allow you to earn, from 25 to 60% on every single hashtag that you sell. But you're going to get paid in BNB, and that's instantly. And you can pull it out and put it into your wallet. BNB is around $470 right now. So this is very exciting. Then I'm going to talk about the tokenomics a little bit, just to kind of give you an idea. The coins are not all distributed all at once. 10,000 tag coins are being distributed every single hour the first year, and then it goes down to 5,000 the second year, then it goes out to 2,500 the third year. And so for the next 10 years, you're going to get tag coins. It may not be a lot because of mining difficulty, but as the price of the coin goes up, and for buying a hashtag for $600, you will definitely get that money back in a few months, depending on the price going up or when the price goes up. And everything from that point on, every single hour is pure profit. There's a percentage that goes to hashtag owners, 84%. And then there's other percentage that goes into different pools and performance oracles. Another way to make money here is the staking coin. A lot of people do staking. They stake their coins and they have it limited or locked in for a certain amount of time or a certain amount of income, a certain percentage. Here, it's not locked up where you can't cash out. You could lock it up to be able to produce tag coin. It's a pool of hashtags that you're going to tap into, some of the top performing hashtags, and you'll be able to produce crypto every hour when there's no hashtag left. So what's going to happen is we run out of hashtags, but people want to still make tag coins. They can't buy a hashtag because it's too expensive. Well, they could buy some stack coins, and produce tag coins every single hour. And as the price goes up, you could sell this later and cash in on the price of the coins going up. And so that kind of sums up the presentation. I saw a lot of value in this information. I know a lot of times people don't get in because it's like, well, I don't quite understand, or I don't know what to do, and it's not my space, and I don't know about computers. We have people, we have teams, people to walk you through the process, to show you what to do. Literally, will do it with you, and it's very simple. It's a few clicks away. Just know how many hashtags you want. We could help you convert your money into BNB if you don't have access to an exchanger. And because we all did it, and some of us have commissions, it could be an easy transaction. Just kind of know what hashtag you like. Pick something that you could show off to, to someone, so that they could, you could say, hey, every time you do something, I'm getting paid off your name, just to kind of tease them a little bit, create curiosity, and then start attracting people. I started looking into these challenge hashtags. 10-year challenge or whatever. I think you got to take a picture of, 10 years ago. I mean, I didn't buy it, someone bought it, but, just by utilizing this as leverage, you could say, hey, do you know when these guys are using these tweets to challenge, I'm actually getting paid? That's a topic of conversation without trying to sell hardcore. So it's not hard to sell. It's not hard to invite someone to see the info. I think it's the fastest, easiest way to generate income right now. I've made some six figures, because of this project in the last few months. And I believe that anybody right now could do it too, because at the time we were only getting paid off $200, and I wasn't at the high percentages I'm today. But right now, at 30% on $600 commission, that's 2 times more than what I was making when I started a few months back. So you guys could definitely make some great profit with this project and attract the masses that are looking for ways to get into the NFT space. So that sums it up. I agree. Back to you, Nalani or Thomas. Thank you for your time.
Jimmy, that was awesome. That was awesome. I really love those slides. I got more out of it tonight. I just keep getting more and more. It's so funny. Even farming and in the liquidity pool, I had put some money that way, and I keep compounding that way, but I didn't really get it. And each time that I do it, then I go, oh, I got it. So I tell somebody, when it comes to, I don't know, Richard Branson, I think, is the one that says, if you're presented an opportunity, jump in and figure it out later, instead of not jumping in and wonder and wishing you would have. But here, they're only providing so many hashtags for one. So, and we know that Tagcoin is on a steady move to go up, while other cryptos are down right now. So on this call, we're going to present opportunity, and we just presented with you guys another thing where some of my money lands, where some of Jimmy's money lands, where some of Nalani's money lands, where some of Sarah's money lands, where some of Andrea's money lands, and so Miguel just went through the having fun with all of the process, so whatever the case may be, Chris, whatever the case may be, is I believe there's a lot of people that looked at this that it might be going over here, and they're not taking advantage of it. And I'd like to see people try to take advantage of making some passive money. My whole goal in 2022 is to fulfill my life, not just a little bit, but fulfill my life with passive income. Nalani, say a few words. Sarah, do you got anything to say? Because we kind of had the guest tonight and kind of kept going. Let's ask there first.
I just want to ditto what you just said. My goal this year as well is to create a passive residual where it doesn't put a lot of stress and it doesn't put a lot of unnecessary strain on people having to invite. That's what the beauty of this is. You have a choice in this, and choice is always the number one thing in someone's life, and so for me, I am very excited about the things that we are getting involved in, the things that we are offering people, these blessings. If they choose to get involved, awesome. We want to see people win. If they choose not to, that's okay too. Timing is everything for people. But I think this was great. Thank you, Jimmy and Nalani, for presenting this tonight. It was great. And I'm learning, I'm not a social media person. And trust me, if I can do this, you guys can too, because all I had to do is buy a few hashtags, and each week a couple of us get on and we farm them and we mint them and do whatever, and I learn. I'm a hands-on learner, and this is the industry that we need to really get familiar with. So
and I'll throw that out there real quick and let you finish. Friday morning, 9 a.m., we go and we compound and we farm. So anybody can get on with us. It was just Sarah, Andrea, and I, because we're selfish like that. No, just kidding. But what I'm saying is anybody can get on and watch and learn and go, oh, you really made that much money? Because the truth is, when we got on last Friday, between Wednesday and Friday, I made $1,500. $1,500 because the price went up at the same time as everything else going on, and I was smiling. Sarah, take it from there.
Well, hopefully someday I'll be able to say that too. I just have to learn what I'm looking at first. It's a learning process.
Right.
And I use myself as a total testimony to this, because when we first got into crypto 5-6 years ago, I was in total, and Andrea's shaking her head and laughing at it. I was in total resistance to learning anything. I said, I don't know numbers. I don't understand the terminology. And because I was not willing, I didn't choose to learn this. I had a lot of money involved, and I lost a lot because I didn't follow my money. And, and now it's like timing is everything. It's perfect timing. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when we become digital. So we may as well all jump in and take advantage of all the diversity that's out there. And I will guarantee you that the people that are on here, whether it's Jimmy or Nalani and Thomas, that, they vet things. And another project that we're involved with, I swear to goodness, the guy that introduced me to, he vets his underwear. So so that it's a good thing. And so just know that we're here to support you, that we're here to offer you things that are going to, diversify your income and be a win-win. So thanks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Love that. Hey, and you have a number one tag?
I do.
What is that?
Help me find it.
Yeah, Jimmy helped her.
What the heck it is?
Jimmy, get a percentage from her. Get a percentage from her.
And it's been number one for like 3 weeks now.
Which one is it?
The VTuber something or other. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I don't even know what it is.
VTube. Well, I tonight, as we are talking, because me and my wife are just big fans of Yellowstone, and I bought Teeter. So, Teeter's my favorite character. She is just a hoot and a holler, and she's just this great actress in real life. And so I went ahead and bought that tonight. And, here's what I know is that I know that I've made my return on my investment on every one. So what does that allow you to do? Buy another if you want, or go into the liquidity pool if you want. Some of us, Andrea, can you give a testimony on the liquidity pool for you and Mark? Because it's okay if you don't want to use your numbers, but if you will use your numbers, I think it'll be very powerful for people.
Sure.
Absolutely.
So Mark and I, we got one hashtag at the time. That's what
Santa Claus.
We were able to come in. So we own Santa Claus. I love it. It's doing better now than it did at Christmas time, which is amazing.
Yep.
But we started mining or farming and turned our tag into the liquidity and started farming it. And when we started, it was $211 that we put in there to farm, and we are at $500.
Come on.
So
and what, 2 weeks maybe at the most?
I think it's been about 3 weeks now that we've really been farming all of it, but we just did some more on Friday. So I'm excited watching tag go up. And when we first put it in, I believe it was at 19 cents. So seeing it now, it's like amazing. And it's only like, I believe 0.02% that it's interest right now with it. So we're doing pretty good for as little as we had, but that's what's great about this. You can come in, and put little bits that's going to grow for you. And the best part, I don't have to deal with nobody, and it's my money. And if I want to take it out because I need it, I can. I don't need permission. And Mark and I are loving watching it grow. And so we're having fun with it.
Andrea, were you the lady that didn't know nothing about crypto, but that sounds like an expert right now when you're talking a liquidity pool?
Well, we just had this conversation today, Jimmy, that I don't know where my brains came with the crypto, but when we all started this about 5 or 6 years ago, it clicked. And I love it. I've helped numerous of people with wallets, and with Thomas, we've helped people, and just the numbers, I guess, excites me. I don't know, but
She's a crypto queen.
It'll get better. Wait till the coin gets to $10, $5. That's the whole different conversation.
Yeah. And I can I add this to my testimony, because it was kind of funny yesterday. I needed some laugh because of what's going on with COVID and seeing so many friends hurting and being sick or losing loved ones. I just needed a good laugh. And so I took the terminology that we created last week, and farming. What is farming? Think of the Oregon Trail. You're buying your land to put your house on it, but then you're buying 30 acres to get your cows to herd and graze that land to make you money. Plain and simple as farming.
Yep. I like that.
So think of that's what you're doing with your dollar.
Absolutely. I know the whole story. The first time you got into crypto, you did a garage sale for $150 to get in. And that's the true facts. Shelly brought her to a meeting at the Holiday Inn, and she gave that testimony. I've been using that testimony for 6 years.
I didn't even go to the Holiday Inn yet. Shelly just came to our house, and I had no clue. I seen a video that they were showing what country was that, Thomas? The M-Pesa.
And the M-Pesa in Africa.
Yeah. And they had to pay with M-Pesa cryptocurrency for their electricity and a swab of toothpaste. And my light bulb came on, and I seen it coming to the US, and I knew this was it. And I told Shelly it was a Wednesday night, and I said, by Saturday, I'll have my $150 to get started, even if it's a little bit. And since then, it's grown.
Who would have thunk that you would be getting paid for your hashtags?
And loving it. Farming in my farm. So
building the acres out online. And guys, and we are learning in this space so much about NFTs, so much about the meta world, so much about things together, that we won't be lost in outer space. We'll be getting paid from outer space. The Martians. Did you get that, guys? Okay, but we'll be getting paid from outer space, paid to have people using our hashtags on gaming or whatever, or selling them. Like Teeter ever wants her hashtag, boy. I know how much money she makes. She's gonna have to pay me a bunch of money. So just love it. Love you guys. Nalani, anything else to end us out with?
Okay, so on a Zoom the other night, we heard that the CEO said that tag protocol was going to be bigger than Coinbase. The CEO of Coinbase said that. That's his own company. I mean, I think that's pretty huge. It really is. At some point, we could grab Vishal, who is the project creator, and I love that he doesn't say he's the owner. He's just building the roadway of this, the foundation of this, and then people are coming left and right with different projects that they're building on top of it. This is gonna be huge. It really is. We're right here where we need to be. I will share this, that when I got involved December 1st, I had some people that were involved with me in a different project, and they were not going to have Christmas money if they continued on in that certain project. And they came aboard TAG, and it saved Christmas. It saved Christmas for them. And to me, that's winning. That's what it's all about. Not 3%, not a handful, 100%. That's 2022. We want 100% of people winning, you know? And I'm ecstatic. I see your smiling faces. You guys are about to be hashtag kings and queens. Let's do this.
Absolutely. Well, this has been a phenomenal call. I know that many people are on the Eastern time zone, like Miss Dorothy and whatnot, but she looks pretty comfortable over there. She's up late. I've been on the phone with her at midnight about projects before, so I know how she is. But you know, it's one thing to another thing to expand our horizon of learning together, building community together, helping each other to create multiple generations of wealth. And that's what we have for you tonight. God bless you all, and to all a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks, you guys. Good night.
Thank you, Nalani and Jimmy.
Night.
Thank you.
Yes,
guys.
Jimmy and Nalani, thank you very,
Right.
very much for
Yes,
guests
thank
on.
you, thank
being
you,
a guest
thank
here.
you.
Lonnie.
We'll
Thank
have
you.
you back.
Bye.
We'll have you back.